I want to thank AEW. I want to thank AEW, man. Listen, we have to be grateful that we have AEW. Fuck all the shit you want to point out because everybody's a booker, everybody's a journalist, everybody ran shows. You know what I'm saying? It's okay to have an opinion because everybody has it. Everybody has a brain, so you're allowed to speak, say what you want, but thank you, AEW. Thank you, AEW. Because I don't understand why should we hate something when it's completely the alternative. Bro, blood and guts. When the last time we got anything remotely close like that on TV? Just think about the whole dynamic for a minute. Fuck if it is garbage wrestling and it's this and it's that. But it's all okay when Dirty E's doing it. I don't get it. Attitude Era had a lot of garbage wrestling. So I don't get, come on, man. We gotta stop with that. Especially a lot of fans that grew up in that time. You can't criticize AEW and then just act like the Attitude Era and the Ruthless Aggression Era just had no flaws at all. Like, come on now. The fact, this is like ECW's revenge, for real. That's what it really is. It's like ECW's revenge. It's like WCW's revenge mixed in one. This is like TNA's second chance. You know what I'm saying? And yes, it is things wrong with stuff. And there's something wrong with all wrestling. Regardless, you can always point out something. Overall, I'm just giving AEW their flowers just for existing. This is what I've been wanting for many years. That's why you're gonna hear me criticize when certain things wrong. I'm gonna still be objective when it comes down to this wrestling talk because I'm not sparing nobody, regardless if you're my favorite, regardless of any of that. But I just had to say that. Gotta give AEW their flowers for existing, for giving us something different. And you know, just giving us something different, man. A feeling that I thought we would never get back on TV. For real, you know what I'm saying? I grew up in the Ruthless Aggression era, really. I was a kid when the Attitude Era was happening. So I remember vivid stuff. So I've been doing my homework, going back watching WCW that I missed and WWE that I missed. But I'm more familiar with the Ruthless Aggression era. And that was a time for me where it was still rugged, it was raw, it was unpredictable. You know what I'm saying? It was stiff. Like, that wrestling was stiff. You had Kurt Angle, Robert Dam, Brock Lesnar, Goldberg and shit. Like, everybody was pretty stiff at this time. At least it seemed like it, you know. But AEW gives me that feeling, that dangerous feeling. I like when wrestling feels dangerous. It don't have to be completely dangerous, but why not so damn time? That's what made the old days fun. The same shit y'all criticizing it for is the same shit that y'all want back in wrestling, though. It makes no sense. You want the violence, you want the sex, you want the drugs and all the other shit in it. In wrestling in general. AEW is not, I'm not saying they provide all those things, but they are aiming for that hardcore. And by even doing hardcore things that you would probably think, okay, why is they doing that on a regular night? We have been too conditioned to think there's a right way of doing this, there's a wrong way of doing this. There is right ways to do it, but there's not always a wrong. Everything's not always wrong and not everything's always right. But there is ways to do it. Yes, it is. But why can't people find their own way? Paul Heyman found his own way. We all agree, seemed like pretty much everybody agreed ECW was probably the best wrestling company to exist because there was nothing like it, right? They broke all the rules of how to do it right or wrong. So that's what I'm saying. You gotta look at this in the same light. ECW made their own rules, even though, in hindsight, ECW did it wrong. In hindsight, so because they didn't survive. So in hindsight, they did it wrong. But look how many rights they got. You feel me? Look how much shit they changed. If it wasn't for ECW, bro, WWE, WCW, they wouldn't have been as amazing they was at that time and WWE now. We wouldn't have got none of this shit if it wasn't for ECW in hindsight of all these things, bro. ECW never existed. It would have never been a Stone Cold. He got fired from WCW. He went to WWE as the ringmaster. They didn't see him as the guy yet either. Paul Heyman understood and seen what he had already. He wanted to make him world champ. Stone Cold thought it would be better to put over another guy. You know what I'm saying? So, Mick Foley, bro. People got to quit sleeping on Mick Foley's power. We always give The Rock all the credit. Stone Cold all the credit. Mick Foley's a part of one of the biggest segments in history. Probably in history of wrestling programming, bro. What is it, like 8 million, 9 million views for a segment that was like 20 minutes long or some shit? I remember watching that. And they said it was like, what, 8, 9 million views, bro? Come on, dude. Stop sleeping on Mick Foley, bro. That wasn't just The Rock. Stop sleeping on Mick Foley. If it was for ECW, we wouldn't have seen that. You get where I'm going with this? So stop, like, I'm not telling you you gotta love AEW. But I'm telling you, as a overall wrestling fan, regardless if you team WWE, team AEW, you still gotta be, in hindsight, 50-50. Just respect it, at least. You ain't gotta like it, just respect it. That's all I'm saying. Go your way, I go my way type shit. You know what I'm saying? Respect it. And what I mean is just, okay, be glad that it's there. Do we really need, right? For a lot of people that really probably want AEW to go away, which would be ridiculous for the ones that really think, oh, it should go away. It's just that horrible, blah, blah, blah. Do we really need WWE to be their own competition again? Do we really need WWE to not have nothing to dig from? Because AEW also has opened a lot of different doors and a lot of different signatures that they added to the ingredients of professional wrestling that the WWE is doing and getting away with. One of the biggest obvious ones, and nobody seems to complain about one, is the media scrum. Now we're doing post paper PLE promos and shit. Whatever the fuck it's called. You know what I'm talking about. My mind is all over the place. But you get what I'm saying, though. You telling me Triple H can get away doing these press conferences, but Tony Khan get all this hate for doing the shit that he started doing. Like, he brought back. I don't know if it was done before him, but he was already doing this, the media scrums. Now that he's doing it, nobody got a problem with it. It's hypocritical, bro. Nobody said it's too much blood when Kevin Owens got attacked by Tama Tonga. Nobody said that was too much blood when Cody Rhodes got attacked by The Rock. You know, so what if Moxley was bleeding week in and week out? That's his character. We used to have a thing called Abdullah Butcher. That was his character. I mean, bro, everybody shouldn't be the same. It shouldn't have to be the same. And I do agree. No, I don't want to see him bleed all the time, me personally. But at the same time, bro, I'm just going to respect it. That's his thing. Cool. Why? Basically, Sabu is one of my favorite wrestlers of all time. I don't want to see Sabu do anything different. You get what I'm saying? Let him just do what he's doing. Rotterdam. I don't want to see Rotterdam do anything different. So if Moxley is a brawler, he bleeds and all this other shit, I'm not easy to brainwash, okay? Jim Cornette can't make me dislike Moxley. Oh, he's the worst wrestler and all. That's ridiculous. You know what I'm saying? He can probably get y'all to think that, but that's ridiculous to me. Moxley is having some of his best matches. Bro, Moxley and Dean Ambrose is not even fucking close. Moxley looks like a killer compared to bland ass Dean Ambrose. Come on, bro. I don't know how anybody can compare the two. I don't know why I brought that up, but I've seen a couple of things of people just shitting on Moxley. And then it's just hypocritical because they doing the same thing Mercedes Moné. Oh, Sasha Banks was so much better, bro. She's Sasha Banks with a different name. Please tell me what is different about this character and the character she was in WWE. I really want to know because they had an announcer say it's boss time when she came out. She still called herself CEO. Literally, what's the difference, bro? Please tell me on her talking what's the difference. I never heard a difference. Hypocritical. Oh, Edge is tarnished his career. Bro, he's at the end of his career. There's nothing he can do to tarnish his career. That don't even make sense. There's nothing he can do to tarnish his career. He's at the end of his career. Big, big, big difference. Nothing he can do. Far as wrestling goes, he'll have to do something personally that's outside of wrestling to tarnish his career. But far as entering and what he can give, bro, it's nothing he can do. So what he won the TNT title? Bro, you got to think about this. Edge is a former TNT champion. Think about what that done for that title. Christian Cage, another Hall of Famer, is a former TNT champion. Look at the prestige behind that. But it's okay for John Cena to win the United States title. I just come on, man. It's just like, it's hypocritical, bro. It just is. It's hypocritical on a lot of levels. It's just like, it's nitpicking. And after a while, that shit gets annoying because it's like, bro, every fucking time I look up, y'all look at WWE and let them get away with the same shit they're doing. I don't get it, but not everybody. I'm not saying everybody, but there's a lot of people that is completely just so pro WWE. They can't do nothing wrong, yet they get away doing the same shit AEW be doing. And then they take shit from AEW, which is crazy. And nobody seems to even notice. Then another one I hear a couple times, which is really corny. What is mad corny is what I hear a lot is where they said they be seeing people doing promos and shit like that. Oh, it's so dirty, or that was too dirty, or the segment was too dirty. And I'm just like, wait a minute, what? Now it's too dirty, but yet you want them to do more dirty type shit. Make up your mind. That's what I'm saying. Do you understand? Anything AEW does is going to be dirty light because dirty is the pinnacle of wrestling. Period. That went for ECW too. ECW just changed the rules. But the fact you had a wrestling ring with wrestlers performing a show, that's dirty. Ain't no way around it. So anything wrestling does is WWE light. Even if they change the rules, it's all WWE. See, that don't even make sense to say that. You're supposed to cut promos, but then, oh, they don't have enough segments. They don't tell enough stories. They're telling stories. Oh, this is so dirty. What are you talking about? Everything is dirty, like, then, honestly. Everything. Ain't no TNA, everything. XPW, everything is WWE, like, I don't care how different it is. Because WWE is the pinnacle of wrestling. You ask anybody, and you say the word wrestling, they're going to say, oh, that WWE shit? Yes. They ain't going to say XPW. They don't even know what the fuck that is. They're not going to say WCW. They're not going to say ECW. They're not going to say nothing else but WWE. Because WWE is wrestling. You look up in the dictionary somewhere, WWE is going to have, we are professional wrestling. That's the definition, period. So when you say that, that's hypocritical. It's illogical. Everything is WWE light. Everything is. That's like Dracula. He's the first vampire. It don't matter what the other vampires done. He's the first one. You get what I'm saying? I don't know if y'all see Friday, but Friday will always be the best one out of the series. Next Friday is funny. Friday after next is funny, but nothing is like the original. That's just how it is with certain stuff. Dirty is the original of sports entertainment. That's it. Nothing beyond that. There's no beginning or end. It only ends with Dirty. That's it. So to kill that all the way, stop saying that. Oh, that's so Dirty. But then you complain they're not doing enough Dirty shit. It makes no sense. Then they change it up. Do blood and guts. Oh man, this is a trash match. Oh goodness. And you can have your opinions. I ain't trying to convert nobody. But then if WWE did this, it's not a problem. It's like, come on, bro. Tribalism is funny. But keep it up. That's what makes it fun though. Please, let's keep it going though. At the end of the day. But I'm giving AEW their flowers, and I think y'all should too. Just for existing. Even if you don't like it, just respect it that it exists. Because we don't need the dark days of wrestling where there's nothing else. Do we really want that again? Think about that again, wrestling fans. Do we really need that? No. But of course, that goes with AEW getting their shit together. Yes, there's a lot of shit they got to get together. But I'm just thanking them for what they are, just for being here, period. Just for existing. I'm at least give them that. I'll criticize them another time. Just not today. Like, share, subscribe, comment, dislike, all the other good shit. We out.